Expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
Brandon, I know you play the fantasy football game, and Adrian Peterson has to be a popular pick for owners. But this year, a tough season for him. A knee injury early limited him to 72 yards total for the season.
Yeah, early indeed. Week 2 on that knee injury. So 72 yards, as you said, for the year. Came back admirable, hoping to get him into the playoffs, but didn't look like he was ready to return.
One guy I never count out, though, is Adrian Peterson. I expect a monster return in 2017.
6 yards to go here on second down. Now Bradford on second down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And ready for 3rd and 6.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go now.
On third down, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see him. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, here's the line with Peterson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Bradford. And he finds a man in the crossing route. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Play clock winding down. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick it. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a big return. Scoop and scoring for the Vikings. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you don't do I ever.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. First carry for Matt Forte. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second down, Fitzpatrick. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side complete, Seferian-Jenkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down, 8.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Now a run. This is Powell. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group had more of a roller coaster ride than them in the 2016 season. The quarterback change at the beginning, the hot start, and then the cold middle. It was just a tough year for them, wasn't it?
It really was, and when you look at how their season went, you mentioned the roller coaster. A lot of it can come back to the injuries, especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle there because they were just down so many guys. That made it difficult to run the ball and to protect Sam Bradford, their quarterback, that reflected in their final record. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Bradford on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. I'm just looking side by side at Diggs' number, rookie year versus sophomore year a season ago. 52 catches as a rook, 84 last year. But something you pointed out to me, yards per catch is off a bit, isn't it?
It is, and, you know, his first year, he was known a little bit more as a big play threat. This past season, adjusting to a new quarterback in Sam Bradford, that number went down by about 3 yards per catch. But he can be an explosive type of a receiver. Look at the last 2 games of the regular season, well over 100 yards a play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees a short yard.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Peterson alone in the backfield. A first down throw for Bradford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Bradford. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, this is just basic football right here because we're getting right down to it. Toss sweep. So, for the offense, you're often pulling linemen to get out ahead of your blocker. And if you're the defensive guys, either you meet them with force or you get up underneath them with speed.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They try again with Peterson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and goal, Bradford. Flushed out right. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Sheldon Richardson able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Fielded about a yard deep. New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Fitzpatrick down, and this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. 15 yards there for number 15. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Left side complete. Safarian-Jenkins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And a big tight end shifting around. On second down, Forte. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Toss here to Powell. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They go again with Powell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. This is the running back, Powell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Charles gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them? Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D, you're right. They just need the O. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford. There's a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Switch. Ace. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And a cutback, right sideline. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Bradford. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Viking. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those can be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
And they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Format to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota defense, we watch them get set to roll. And they dug down last drive on 4th down, got the stop on their side of the field. You play defense, Charles. How huge is that on this drive?
Can't even really quantify it because you're talking about field position, momentum, that element of feeling like we're the tougher team, because when you stop someone on 4th down, in a sense, you're imposing your will on the other team, and that's exactly what they did, and that should permeate through the rest of the ball club.
Now, who will impose their will on this drive? Looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Bradford. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Peterson alone in the backfield.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And they'll give it to him here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Bradford now throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a second down throw for Bradford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And it's scooped up by the Jets. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters. They don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Jets set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on third down, Smith. Here's the screen to Powell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Flush to his right. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Left side caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Watch left, 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 left. Rush it, rush it. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slow.
Second down, Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Left.
On third down, Bradford looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out here in the eye. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air, Smith on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Gino on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Quincy. Noon with the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second? You know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Denver last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall. But maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck. One of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. No. Jack, Patriot.
Petty now. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
39. Over. That's in there, Barney.
Here's Petty. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side.
That's in there, Barney. No. Jack, Patriot.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sharif Floyd coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. In motion left, that's Decker. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
There we go. Ace.
Now Bradford on second down. complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. They come out here in the 4th down, Bradford. And this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Heading now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They're moving all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Sam Bradford heading back out as he and his offense get ready to go again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out here in the eye. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 90.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is. There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Hold on out here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Another block in the back. Offense.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Penalty, it's Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Green. 39.
Again, Peterson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Bradford from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it brings up fourth down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Right half, 37-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set to return. Here's Nick Marshall. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Marching back out there, ready for the next possession. Here comes the Vikings defense. The crew that got the stop last time led to 3 points. Well, that was good, but they're probably thinking, hey, we'll get you the stop again offense. You get us a touchdown here.
Just add to the points total, right? But the defense has to have a ton of confidence. Someone goes for it against you on their own side of the 50. No. Stuff them, turn over the offense, and you're right. They'll take 3 on the first time. They do it again, though. They expect a touchdown.
But first they've got to do it. Let's see if they can. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Petty. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to find Decker. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, this is Forte. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Penny now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying for his running back below Powell. And that'll bring up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Cuts coverage, look defensively. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run with Forte. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
They're going to look to throw, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.